her blonde hair and pale lavender blouse soaked in blood. No, he sees her as she'd been the night they'd met, an angel dressed in white, haloed by a streetlight. She'd told him her name was Monique. Not true, he'd discovered weeks later, spotting her face on a missing persons flyer. Nor had she been 18, as she'd assured him when he'd invited her into the car. Nor 12, as she'd later claimed when she'd begged him to let her go, promising she wouldn't tell anyone, calling for her mother. Je suis seulement une petite fille. I'm only a little girl. Then she'd been a 14-year-old freshman computer whiz who'd run away from home after she'd caught her boyfriend cheating on her. Now she was 18. Oh, Monique, he whispers, reaching for the tarp. You should have stayed the way you used to be. So innocent. He lifts the tarped bundle with a grunt. He'd wrapped her with a large rock he'd feared might swamp or tip the boat. Now he just hopes it will be heavy enough to sink her to the murky depths. He heaves the dead weight overboard with a gentle splash and watches it descend. As he rows back toward shore, daybreak reveals a tangle of flattened and broken weeds along the overgrown path where he'd dragged her corpse down to the lake. He keeps his eyes on the dim outline of the henhouse in the distance, rowing in rhythm to the refrain in his head. One down, one to go. New York City. As sleep's mellow hush lifts, Amelia Crenshaw Haines knows she's alone in her bed, in the room, in the apartment. She hears traffic honking on Amsterdam Avenue 10 stories below, sirens in the distance, and the soft whir of the HEPA air purifier on Aaron's dresser. He'd discovered his cat allergy 2 months ago, after she'd rescued a little Scottish fold kitten. She hadn't offered to return Clancy to the kill shelter, nor had Aaron asked her to. He hadn't offered to skip his client dinner meeting tonight, nor had she asked him to. She thought maybe, though, since it's their anniversary. She opens her eyes. Day clean. Even now, the gullah word tends to pop into her head in moments like this, when she sees that last night's storm has given way to an incandescent autumn day. Her old neighbor, Marceline LeBlanc, had shared it with a young, grieving Amelia 28 years ago. Day clean means early morning, after dawn breaks, a fresh start, yesterday's troubles scrubbed away. Amelia sees a gift sitting on the pillow beside hers. Drenched in buttery sunlight, the small box is telltale turquoise, tied with a white satin ribbon. Tiffany's. A year or two ago, her heart would have leapt. Today, it sinks. She leaves the gift where it is, reaching past it for her cell phone to check her email. She scans the list of messages, searching the center column for genetic genealogy website addresses, hoping one of them has informed her that there's been a hit on her DNA at last. Not today. She turns off the alarm that has yet to ring and slogs into the adjoining bathroom. Aaron's navy cotton PJs with the white piping sway on a hook as she kicks the door shut. Early in their relationship, she'd gotten a giggle out of his pajamas, the old-fashioned kind with matching top and bottoms. What else would I wear? You know, boxers and a t-shirt or something, or nothing. He'd laughed and pulled her into his arms. She reaches for her toothbrush, past his, back in its holder after a 2-day absence. She'd slept soundly through Aaron's late-night return from taking a deposition in Chicago. Or had it been Denver? Not L.A., that trip is next week. She'd toyed with tagging along until he'd told her his schedule would be too jammed for time together. So much for celebrating their silver anniversary there, or here, or anywhere. She stares into the mirror above the sink, searching for some remnant of the luminescent young bride she'd been 25 years ago today. She's read that light-skinned black women don't age as